Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video session. I'm Thomas, one of the IELTS teachers here at LangGo Learning System. These online sessions will help you improve a certain aspect of one of the marking criteria for your IELTS exam. Today, listening. Listening is one of the IELTS skills that you cannot take for granted, and this makes it all the more important to spend a bit of time in the run-up to the exam practicing, listening to the accents of different speakers and improving your vocabulary as well as your comprehension. In this video, I'll give you the answers to some various listening tests and with detailed guides so you can see my justification for the answers. The first test we'll look at is Test 1 from Cambridge 9. Firstly, let's look at questions 11 to 16. Firstly, you should work out the word form or the word class for each paragraph based on the available information given on the prompt. For number 11, it should be a noun. For number 12, the word located tells us that the word to put in the gap might be a direction noun. For number 13, it could be a noun, perhaps a type of equipment. Number 14 is obviously a number. Number 15 should be a kind of sport that the shop specialises in providing services for. Number 16, that could be a noun that indicates a product from a special section. Number 17 should be a period of time. But we have to listen carefully to the way that they deliver the phrase in the audio, because obviously they won't use the same terminology as in the text. Number 18, listen to keywords like 20 questions correctly and 3 options, and listen to the details that follow each option. Number 19 and 20, for this question you have more options to choose from, which makes it harder. Like for question 18, you should listen and take detailed notes to help you choose the 2 correct answers. Alright, after identifying the word forms and finding out some of the basic information in the text, we're now going to listen to the first half of section 2 from questions 11 to 16. Listen carefully and see how well you can complete the task.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 16.
Now we go to Jane, who is going to tell us about what's happening in town this weekend.
Right, thanks Andrew. And now on to what's new. And do we really need yet another sports shop in Bradcaster? Well, most of you probably know Sports World, the branch of a Danish sports goods company that opened a few years ago. It's attracted a lot of custom, and so the company has now decided to open another branch in the area. It's going to be in the shopping centre to the west of Bradcaster. So that will be good news for all of you who found the original shop in the north of the town hard to get to. I was invited to a special preview, and I can promise you, this is the ultimate in sports retailing. The whole place has been given a new minimalist look with the company's signature colours of black and red. The first 3 floors have a huge range of sports clothing as well as equipment. And on the top floor, there's a cafe and a book and DVD section. You'll find all the well-known names, as well as some less well-known ones. If they haven't got exactly what you want in stock, they promise to get it for you in 10 days, unlike the other store, where it can take up to 14 days. They cover all the major sports, including football, tennis and swimming. But they particularly focus on running, and they claim to have the widest range of equipment in the country. As well as that, a whole section of the 3rd floor is devoted to sports bags, including the latest designs from the States. If you can't find what you want here, it doesn't exist.
Now let's see whether you've got similar answers to me. Number 11. A new of an international sports company. Well, here's what the speaker says.
Well, most of you probably know Sports World, the branch of a Danish sports goods company that opened a few years ago. It's attracted a lot of custom, and so the company has now decided to open another branch in the area.
So the speaker tells us that Sports World is a branch of a Danish company. This implies that it's an international company. What we need now is a noun after new. So let's look at some synonyms that the speaker said. As we listened, they opened a shop in Broadcaster, and now, due to the increasing number of customers, they're going to open another branch. Another here refers to new, so the noun is branch. Question number 12. Located in the shopping centre to the of Bradcaster. Here's what the speaker says.
And so the company has now decided to open another branch in the area. It's going to be in the shopping centre to the west of Bradcaster. So that will be good news for all of you who found the original shop in the north of the town hard to get to.
Alright, first, I'm sure that all of you will probably think that the new branch will be located in the shopping centre, but it doesn't quite fit in the gap. The sentence right after could make more sense because this gives the exact location to the west of Bradcaster. The speaker also indicates the location of the original shop. Don't fall into that trap. The final answer is to the west of Bradcaster, and the word to put in the gap is west. Number 13 has sports and equipment on floors 1 to 3. Here's what the speaker says.
The first 3 floors have a huge range of sports clothing as well as equipment.
In the recording, the speaker says the first 3 floors, which has the same meaning as floors 1 to 3. Here, the speaker delivers the information really clearly, right? She says you can find a big range of sports clothing. So the answer is clothing or clothes. Number 14, you can get any item within days. Here's what the speaker says.
If they haven't got exactly what you want in stock, they promise to get it for you in 10 days, unlike the other store where it can take up to 14 days.
So the information we need here is the number of days that the sports company takes to deliver their products. Unlike other shops, delivery time can be up to 14 days. With Sports World, this process only takes 10 days, so the answer is 10. Number 15, the shop specialises in equipment for Here's what the speaker says.
They cover all the major sports, including football, tennis and swimming. But they particularly focus on running, and they claim to have the widest range of equipment in the country.
Here are some keywords that will help you get the correct answer. Specialise is to focus. The speaker mentioned the number of sports for which the shop furnishes equipment, but you should listen carefully when the speaker says an especially wide range of clothes and equipment for running. And that's our answer, running. Number 16, this has a special section which just sells Here's what the speaker says.
As well as that, a whole section of the 3rd floor is devoted to sports bags.
In the question, they state a special section, but we don't catch it in the audio. So we should try to find another expression which means the same thing. In the recording, we hear a whole section of the 3rd floor is devoted to, which means that this floor is different from the others in which only one item is sold. And after the word devoted is sports bags. So the answer is bags. Number 17, a champion athlete will be in the shop. Here's what the speaker says.
The shop will be open from 9 a.m. this Saturday, and if you go along to the opening, then you'll have the chance to meet the national 400 metres running champion Paul King, who's coming along to open the shop. And he will be staying around until about midday to chat to any fans who want to meet him and sign autographs.
And here are some key words that will help you to get the correct answer. Athlete and running. In this question, we have to find the time frame for when the champion athlete will come to the shop. But the choices are not the detailed time frames, but instead a period of time. In the audio, the speaker mentions that he or she will come along to open the shop at 9 a.m. on Saturday and stay till midday, i.e. 12 a.m. This means Saturday morning. The correct answer is A. Number 18. The first person to answer 20 quiz questions correctly will win. Here's what the speaker says.
There will be free tickets for local sporting events for the first 50 customers, and also a special competition open to all. Just answer 15 out of 20 sports questions correctly to win a signed copy of Paul King's DVD Spring Tips, while the first person to get all the questions correct gets a year's free membership of the Bradcaster Gym. All entrants will receive a special sports calendar with details of all Bradcaster fixtures in the coming year.
In the audio, the speaker mentions 3 kind of prizes that are given to customers. Paul King's DVD. Well, this is given to people who have 15 out of 20 correct. So answer B is incorrect. Another choice is a calendar that's awarded to entrants. This means that people coming to the shop will be given the prize, whether they take part in the quiz or not. They say that the first person to get all the questions correct gets a year's free membership of the Bradcaster gym. Therefore, the answer must be A. In number 19 and 20, which 2 pieces of information does the speaker give about the fitness test? Here's what the speaker says.
One of the special opening offers is a fitness test, a complete review of your cardiac fitness and muscle tone, actually done in the shop by qualified staff. This would normally cost £30, but is available at half price for this month only. There are only a limited number of places available for this, so to make a booking, phone 560 341. In addition, if you open an account, you get lots more special offers, including the chance to try out equipment at special open evenings.
And here are some keywords that can help you get the correct answers, which are A and E. To reserve a place is to make a booking. As mentioned in the audio, customers will go through a fitness test in the shop, so D is not correct. It indicates that the price will be half, which is cheaper, so E is one of the correct answers. The speaker then says that the discounts are limited, so customers have to make a booking. This is exactly the same meaning as option A, to reserve a place. B is incorrect because account holders only get some special offers, not including free fitness test. And option C is not mentioned in the audio. Customers have their heart and muscle condition checked. So the correct answers for this question are A and E. That's the end of the explanation for section 2 of the listening part of the Cambridge 9 Test 1. How many correct answers did you get? If you have any questions, please share them in the comments box below and I'll answer all of you in our next session. I really hope that you found this helpful in preparing you for your IELTS test. If you would like to sign up for IELTS courses here at LangGo, please click on the link below. Our courses are designed to cater to your individual needs and to provide you with personalised learning pathways. Please remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications of my latest videos. I've been Thomas at LangGo Learning System, and I really hope to see you again next time. Sayonara.